That's funny. That's funny.
See, that
All
would have
right.
been cool as well. Yep.
Next up, man, I don't even know why this is a thing. We have the red band trailer for the Toxic Avenger.
Oh snap!
A reboot of the '87, I think, movie franchise.
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
That put the studio Troma on the map, which is known for Splatterfest movies. So you know how last week
84.
84, dang.
1984.
Old as a bit. So remember how last week we did the game Terrifier and I was just like, it's a splatter movie?
Yeah.
So its main focus is the gore and violence.
Yeah.
That's what Troma is known for.
Oh.
That's their whole thing.
So
and the
bloody
Toxic
violence.
Avenger was the movie that really put them on the map. I think they did like 2 or 3 things before then, but it didn't really hit just right. I think they did like adult, like literal adult films.
Okay.
And now they did more films that were for adults.
Gotcha.
I think that is their lore.
Okay.
Y'all can
Splatter movie.
Splatter movie.
They splatter all the way through.
a different kind of splatter.
A different kind of splatter.
So yeah, the Toxic Avenger was the property that put them really on the map. It was pretty successful, I guess, for them because there's like 5 of them, and then a cartoon that didn't come out in the States but aired in Canada, which is also getting a game this year out of nowhere.
Interesting.
Don't know what the revival is for the Toxic franchise, but I'm interested to see what they decide to go for this. But I wanted you guys to check out this trailer and try to answer the question if you think that Toxic Avenger and Troma style filmmaking have a place in 2025. Because
About to find out.
Yep.
About to see what's happening.
Let's go ahead and cue this intro, and then we'll get into the red band trailer for Toxic Avenger featuring Peter Dinklage.
I had to look it up earlier because I was like, this is a new Marvel movie.
It is a superhero movie.
Yeah. Miss Meat!
As loosely as you can call Toxic Avenger a superhero.
That's Miss Meat.
About to get a little.
Fun new boss.
Yo,
same
look at
great
that McDonald's. Remember how McDonald's used to look?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, Miss Meat.
Old
building.
school.
Remember Mr. Meaty?
Yep. You're a fan of Mr. Meaty?
Don't you bring that travesty.
Mr. Meaty.
Man, Mr. Meaty needs to be in the vault.
Dang, not the burnt toast.
Burnt crunchy.
Oh!
Dang.
Oh, they made Terrifier 3?
Not surprised.
Trey, that movie was.
Traps.
No. Hey,
It was
look.
splatter. It was,
But
it
it's
was
right
blood,
up-
it
it's
was-
right
it
up
was-
their
it was
alley.
everything.
Yep. There he is. That's Frodo, guys.
Dang, he had his Harley Quinn moment. Just the road dropped it acid.
Yeah.
Toxie.
Little
He
Toxic.
said bloop.
Dang.
Ooh. Appropriate response.
Oh.
Also appropriate response.
Freaking alien.
I'm your dad. Oh! That guy's dead.
With
So-
the bomb!
Ooh. That was your scream, Crystal.
That dude is strong.
Oh no,
He's
Toxie
Toxie.
is legit, yeah. He got powers for real, for real.
Kevin Bacon? Is that Kevin Bacon? That's
Yeah.
Kevin
Yep,
Bacon.
that's Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. And Elijah Wood. Hello.
Oh, yeah!
Frodo.
You didn't get it, I guess, because you haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Killed. Kevin Bacon playing Kevin Bacon again?
Is it he was?
Yeah, good point. I didn't see Bacon on there. Did you see Bacon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. Unrated in theaters. I'm here for it.
I thought he'd be taller.
No.
I think that he is supposed to be taller, but for whatever reason they chose.
To make it
Dinklage
small.
size. Or...
Yeah, I think that is. Dang, where is the shot?
I think they didn't want to make him a Hulk
Yeah,
I can see
That
that
makes
as
sense.
well. Yeah.
because he's green and
yeah, I can see
ugly.
that.
Even though Hulk's not really that ugly, but you know,
Dang it, I was looking
Looks
for
like
that.
like a Hunchback of Notre Dame, but toxic, but like zombified.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you look at him like that, he looks like a molded thing.
That's crazy. So yeah, after watching this, do y'all think how y'all feeling? I guess.
I'd watch it.
I would watch it as well.
It's got a pretty good cast too.
Yeah.
It does have a good cast. I hadn't seen the main
whole-
amount of people. Yeah.
I think
Um,
that's what's hooking me into it is that there's a good cast.
Yeah, it looks like a fun movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you're into the violence and stuff and the blood splatter, I think they'll deliver.
I looked up a little bit of why it didn't come out because I think you mentioned
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. It was supposed to come out like it was
2023.
it was featured in film festivals in 2023, but it never got picked up by a studio.
Yeah, they said that they faced distribution challenges due to its unreleasable gore and graphic content. So, people were thinking that it wasn't marketable enough to put in theaters because it was just too gory.
Mhm.
But I'm just like, if you got a cult following for the Terrifier and other like
And that was in
slasher,
theaters.
whatever, what are these movies?
Splatter
Type films, then you're gonna get a following no matter what, whether it does well or not. You're
Yeah.
gonna have that. cult
Umbreon
following.
also said I'd watch it as well. Seems entertaining. I definitely think that this movie still has a place because of stuff like Terrifier, which built itself up without really a lot of like community behind it. Whereas this is like an 84 cult classic that went on for 4 movies, got a cartoon spin-off and all this other stuff. I don't know why there's a resurgence in 2025, but it's got history.
Probably
So
because the studios are running out of safe content.
That's
This is the
probably
next
true.
safest
That is
thing.
probably true.
Yeah.
Safe adjacent.
Yeah.
They can definitely invest themselves into it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited to see where they go from it. The effects look pretty good
Yeah.
overall. His costume looks consistent. It doesn't look like they're going overboard with trying to
Special
do
effects.
effects and stuff like that,
Well,
except for
because-
like the mop and
Well,
stuff.
yeah, there's a bit of CGI with the splatter, but I think
Mhm.
a lot of it seems practical.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think they should try to keep it as like bloody, like how they do Terrifier, where the blood doesn't look too fake,
Mm-hmm.
but just enough to bring the realization
There's a lot
that,
of it.
Mm-hmm.
that limbs will be separated from bodies, head explosions, and other explosions and stuff like that. They should really focus on trying to get that blood like affected like nicely and real, where it's not looking too fake. But I think it works in 2025.
I'm
Yeah.
just so confused as to like it still doesn't make any sense to me.
No,
Like
it
you
can't.
have shows like The Walking Dead, like those gory
you
type of
definitely,
shows.
You definitely got
There, so the difference is that like shows like The Walking Dead feature violence. This one splatters more feature gore. Like the difference between them would be like, say you go to watch Deadpool, and it's like they're making a lot of crude jokes and stuff like that, and like the stuff that he's doing is clearly violent, but it's violence for the sake of a story. Splatter films are violence for the sake of the violence. It's the shock value of how
Over
violent
the
they are.
top
Yeah.
blood.
But then you have The Boys. I
The
feel
boy,
like that
the
is
boys is
leaning
like
towards-
on, yeah. The boys is like teetering on the level. There's still more story in the boys, but it would be like, okay. So here's a good one.
Okay.
It would be like if you had Invincible in live action, but there wasn't really a focus on the story of like Omni-Man or Mark. It's just how often can you see them just do the head splatters or something like that. It doesn't have to really do with...
It doesn't need to be a plot.
Yeah. It's literally just what gets them to the next kill. That's the story. And then we go on from here.
Interesting. But it feels... I don't know.
But
I think this one has...
like
I
a
think
plot.
this one has more of a story.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's like the major critique. It also kind of works for Terrifier because it's like a horror movie. So the more you can imagine that happening to you, the more scary it is by
And
proxy.
you don't really need a plot.
Yeah.
For that, yeah.
Mhm.
Got you.
But most people are just like, who don't like splatter films are just like, imagine if you took something like Scary Movie, and then you just or Scream. Sorry, I was just like, why did my brain was just like, I know this is not the right thing, and I still said it because I was thinking of who I saw last night. Literally, they have a what's up skin
Mask?
for Ghostface,
Ghostface mask.
in Dead by Daylight. Like I was literally, he picked me up. And I was looking at it, and he had the tongue out and everything, smiling. I was sitting there just like, what in the world?
Anyway.
But if you took Scream and you removed the story plot points, and it's just like, it's just about how violently he can hurt people, it would like remove so much of the nuance of what makes it a classic film.
Gotcha. Okay.
Critics have a hard time with splatter films. Not many of them do super well. I definitely think that there is a place for them, but I think they need more of a niche, like how Toxic Avenger looks, where it's just like there's clearly a background story. The character has like some drive.
It's some comedy. It's a bit of a plot. Yeah.
Terrifier works because it's a horror movie through and through. But even then, like JT's seen all of them. I've seen 3 of them. Art doesn't have a reason to be the way that he is. It's literally just like he shows up. And then it's just like, if you happen to be there, you're chalked.
You're cooked.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Quite literally, some of the
Cuddle,
scariest
cuddle.
parts of him are that you don't know why he's doing the things he's doing.
He's just doing them.
Like, he's got so many backstories. I don't know if 3 went deeper into it.
Oh,
but he's
nah,
got, like,
this one
backstories where he, like,
blood about 8
got his powers from the devil. There's other ones where he like can take a bullet, and then there's other things where he's just like, no, bullets don't hurt me. I
mean, I like that
I just
his
go
lore is
along with
ambiguous,
stuff.
kind of like the Joker. Just like you don't really know.
Why he is the way he
Yeah.
is.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and there's times.
But
It makes him scarier.
it makes him scarier. But I guess like the difference between those two characters is the Joker relatively has a field of understanding. Art will literally be like, oh, a bullet can hurt me, and then somebody will chop off my head, but I'll just rebirth myself out of a pregnant woman. And you're just like, what? Exactly.
that actually, yep.
Yeah, like that. And it's for no reason other than to say
Nightmare fuel.
that yeah, exactly. Him crawling out of a pregnant woman is scary because you don't have any concept as to why it's
Why
happening.
is happening, you know?
How?
Yo.
How?
There is, yeah, no,
Crazy.
And then on top of that,
It just is.
yes,
And it's
Yes.
not like, because it's stuff like that would happen in Freddy. But when stuff like that happens in Freddy, you need to wake up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you
exactly.
need to wake up.
Yeah, there's some narrative going on.
Yeah.
There's rules in place.
Yeah.
Art is just
It's
like,
just like
hey,
it's whatever.
and he doesn't talk.
like
He
a
just-
Looney Tune for a horror
He just
movie
laughs.
character.
that's
Goodness.
that's exactly what it feels like.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, blood splatter.
Yeah. But y'all let us know how
Real
you
thing.
feel about 2025's The Toxic Avenger in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well. And subscribe to the channel. We are 12 or less away from our first 1,000.
1,000.
000.
Yeah, right here in the C2 circle. Hop in today, become one of our first VIPs.
And hit that bell notification. We stay tuned for all the updated videos and shorts. Join the squad. If we're not, charge a card.
Yeah, unless you head on over to our Patreon. And and try to support us there, where you can see full and uncut reactions to all the shows and movies that we started to do. We got K-pop Demon Hunter on
Yes,
there.
we do.
Started Ironheart on there. From is about to be on there.
Yep.
They dang near. By the time you watching this, they're practically done with season 2 of From.
What?
Ah, that's gonna be so
Damn.
exciting.
Oh, we will be done.
Yeah.
We will be done.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Join all the others you've already joined.
Yeah.
Who
Let's
said
get it on and popping.
Who said that?
It was a ghost.
It's a ghost.
It was a ghost.
But yes, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Feel free to come out one Thursday. That way we can chat it out with you live and in real time.
It'd be a party.
Yeah, but until that time comes, we'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos.
Peace.
Peace. Do 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 do.